This is Princelan, Assistant Professor, Perry Institute of Technology. So today I'll explain you Unit 5 XML database from subject Database Management System, subject code CS 8492 for second year 4th semester, Regulation 2017. So Unit 5 topic is XML databases, XML hierarchical model, DTD, document type definition, XML schema and XQuery. So in this video lecture I am going to explain briefly about XML databases. So first I'll tell you what is XML. XML stands for Extensible Markup Language. It is designed to store and transport data, and it is designed to carry data and not to display data. So in XML you can have your own tags. The tags are not predefined, and XML is platform independent and language independent. That is, you can transport data from one system to another system. This is the example for XML. It starts with XML version equal to 1.0 with the encoding, and here this note, this is the root element, to, from, heading, body or the child element of this root, and this is slash note is the end tag of the root element. This XML document, it creates like a hierarchical structure, that is, it looks like a tree. So it is known as XML tree that starts at the root and the branches to the leaves. So this is explanation of the previous slide. So as I told you, note is the root element, and the next 4 lines it describes the 4 child elements of the root note, and finally the last line it defines the end of the root element. And this is how the XML file is viewed in the browser. So this is how it is displayed in the browser. So I have saved the previous example as node.xml in Notepad, and then it is viewed in the Internet Explorer browser. Next is XML tree structure. So this is how it is represented as a tree. So starts with root element and attributes, and below that you will have the elements described about this root. So this is the tree structure of this example XML document. Bookstore. So here bookstore is the root element. Book category equal to cooking. This category and language, category and language are the attributes, and title, author, year, price are the elements, and it is closed by the tag /book. So this XML document is represented as a tree structure here in the previous slide. There are 3 types of XML documents: data centric XML, document centric, hybrid XML. In data centric XML, it will be having many small data items and highly data structured. That is, all the data in data centric XML documents will be in the correct format, so that it will be easy to retrieve. It is often used for data exchange purposes. Document centric XML documents, so it is used for large amounts of text, for example books, and there is no need to have a predefined schema. And in hybrid XML, so some parts are highly structured, some parts, mostly blocks of text, or unstructured. So here unstructured data, it refers to all the formats, so video format, image format, all the formats of data, and may or may not have a predefined schema. So these are the three types of XML documents. So if the predefined schema, the documents are without predefined schema, you call it as schemaless XML documents. Schemaless XML documents or semi-structured data documents. So the data that is stored in a relational database documents, you call that as schemaless documents, XML documents. So if the XML documents are with a schema, you call it as structured data documents. That is with the correct format. So it can be easily retrieved. Next is DTD, document type definition. DTD defines the structure and legal elements and attributes of an XML document. That is, a valid XML document is well formed as well as it conforms to the rules of a DTD, that is document type definition. DTD, it defines the structure and elements and attributes of the XML document. Let's see with an example. So it starts with XML version and encoding. So this is the simple example. It starts with the XML version and doc type node system, that is node.dtd is the file. So as I told you before, so this node is the root element, to, from, heading, body or the child elements, slash node is the end of this root element, end tag of this root element. The doc type is a declaration. It is like a declaration. It contains a reference to a DTD file, document type definition file. This document type definition, it will be consisting of C data, character data and PC data, that is parsable character data. In parsable character data, the markup characters can be used, that is less than, greater than, ampersand. So this is the example of using that those characters. So you can use those characters in XML documents. So this is the description about the previous example, about all the elements. Node, doc type node, it defines the root element of the document is node. And the element node, it defines the node element must contains all the that is to, from, heading, body. And next to, it is of type PC data, from, it is also of type PC data, heading element, it is also of type PC data, that is parsable character data. Body, it also defines the body element to be of parsable character data. Next is XML schema. XML schema, it starts with XS. XML schema with element name equal to node and it defines XS colon complex type. It defines the type is complex and then XS colon sequence. So the description is given here. The complex type is sequence of elements and XS colon element name equal to starts from type and the from is of type string, XS colon string. Next heading, heading is also of type string. Next element name body, it is also of type string. and this is the end tag of sequence, end tag of complex type, and end tag of element. So this example, it describes about the structure, what type are the child elements, are of what type, that is string. All the child elements, that is to, from, heading, body, which we discussed in the previous example, are of type complex type, that is string. XML schema file, you should have the XS colon. It should start with XS colon. Next is XQuery. XQuery is the language for querying XML data. XQuery for XML is like SQL for databases. XQuery is built on XPath expressions. XQuery is supported by all major databases. So these are some of the basic syntax rules for XQuery. It is case sensitive. XQuery elements, attributes and variables must be valid XML names. String value can be in single or double quotes, and the variable is defined with dollar followed by a name. Example, $bookstore. XQuery comments are delimited by colon. So this is an example. So this is an example for XQuery. The document starts with XML version 1.0 and the encoding. Next, bookstore, it is the root element. Book category is the attribute, that is cooking, and the title of the book is Everyday Italian, and the author, which year it is published, and the price, and the end tag of this book. So same way here in this example, 3 examples of books are described in the XML document. So this is a view or displaying of XML document of the previous example. XQuery with conditional expressions, that is if then else. So we are going to retrieve the data from the previous example by using the queries. In the form of queries, we are going to extract data from the XML documents. So this is the example for. So we have different types of classes: for, var, select. So in this example, we are going to retrieve the book names for $X in dog. We have to give the XML file name, that is the XML file, bookstore/book, and you are going to return the category, that is if category equal to children, then you are going to return the title of that book, else you are going to return it as adult. So the result of that above query is here. So this query is based on the previous example. So by using the same for class, so this for class, it binds a variable to each item returned by the in expression. For class, it will result in iteration, that is it increments the value. There can be multiple for classes in the same flower expression. So this is the example for $X in 1 to 5, return test $X/test. So this is the result of this query. So this example is a usage of @ keyword, which is used to count the iteration. So it displays the titles of the book. Thank you.